Call Halayimla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hope of 144 and the one-third of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanai. And this is going to be April. What's the day? The 13th. Walk and talk. Uh, Unfortunately, I've been MIA, missing in action when it comes to this work, letting self-doubt, a lot of wicked spirits jump on me and try to distract me from what's at task here. So I'm gonna start off with 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Okay, the affairs of this life is everything going on around you. Okay, from starting with you. Apostle Gabar always told us that your worst enemy is you. Apostle also Rakah refers to that. Your worst enemy is you, starting with this flesh that we have to battle. And unfortunately, I haven't done the best at it. Okay, letting these worldly affairs hinder me. Uh, the loss of my relationship, such and such, the the hatred I have towards things going on at work. All of these things are the affairs of this life. Okay, so once again, starting off at the top of 4, no man that warreth, and we're engaged in a war. You can read that in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6. Okay, engages himself, entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Now, who chose us to be these soldiers? Who put this bestowed this upon us? Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, okay, the creator of all. And if a man also striveth for the magistracies, which you, that's what you in this for, okay, yet is he not crowned. And that's what I want, my crown, okay, except he strive lawfully. So, okay, you have to, there's no entering through the back door, there's no creeping through a window. We have to take the straight path, okay? So, like you, I just got a couple uh scriptures that screenshotted. I'm just gonna scroll through and break them down. All right, Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. This is red letter. Who is it speaking? Yahweh Shai is speaking. Okay. Blessed is he that watcheth. All right. And that's what he set us up to be. Watchman, you can read the book of Ezekiel. Okay. He has set us up on our tower to be watchmen and give report to the people. Okay. And keepeth his garment, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. Okay, and they being the other nations, Esau has set up not only to destroy us, but also to false accuse us in front of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, so that we appear not to be worthy of salvation. Okay, so remember this once again. Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. That means that the signs is here for those who are watching, but those who got their eyes shut, they're not gonna be alert or aware when this day comes. Okay. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment, lest he walk naked. Okay, naked is in sin. Okay, and they see his shame. All right, and one major sin is this, uh, and this is referring to me. Once you put your hand on the plow, you do not remove it. Okay, it's been a minute. It's been a little bit under a month since I dropped the video, and then that's because I've been dealing once again with issues that I need to overcome. Okay, and also it's been almost a year since I've been on the highways and byways. Okay, so that's not tolerable in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And now all I could do is repent from that, and hey, try to get reestablished. Okay, this is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brother, ye have no need that I write unto you. This is Paul speaking. Okay, once again, the writing is on the wall. We see DJ Trump making these powerful moves that is set up from the left hand of Yahweh Shah. Okay, and look, you can go to Deuteronomy's and you can liken Edom to this now. Deuteronomy's 29 and 68, and no man shall buy you. No man is going to say Edom or the rest of these Goyim, which means other nations, opt out of this condition. See, this is set up this is from the left hand set up that this nation is about to allow. Okay, ultimately we know our grandson is the okay. We waiting on that MOTB. Okay, that's that prophecy. We waiting on the rest of these nations, starting with Russia, to unleash the havoc on this place, and it's not coming back. Okay, there's nothing you can say or do to sugarcoat it. The president's not going to come in here and do a 180 and make the world peaceful again. No. So one more time. First Thessalonians chapter 5 and 1. But of the times and seasons, brother, ye have no need that I write unto you, for you yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Bashmiel Shah so cometh as a thief in the night. Didn't we just read that? Okay, in Revelations. For when they shall say peace and safety, and they're trying their hardest to say that now, then sudden destruction shall cometh upon them as travail upon a woman. Okay, and I'm gonna have to get that one because I don't want to cut off any of this. Where is that at? Second Corinthians, Salakia, Second Thessalonians, and 3. Okay, wait a minute. 1 and 3. All kind of things going on. Okay, I'm all the way off here. Salakia, First Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then such destruction shall come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? But ye, brethren, and who are the brethren? The hopeful elect on this side are not in darkness, that that day shall overcome you as a thief. Okay, he's giving us all the tools to set us up and definitely giving us the wisdom, the awareness. Okay, once again, we are looking at the left hand of the Illuminati. Okay, but not all of our people have that. Okay, the 2/3 of our people are still left in this darkness. At least Yahweh Bashim Al Shah wake them up, and that's his will. Okay, all right. This is the Genesis 27 and 38. As Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, O father? Bless me, even also me. Okay, even me also. And once again, I'm gonna have to get this so we can read it all the way in full. Genesis 27 and 38. And ultimately, this is where the conflict starts between Esau and Jacob. Okay, we know that Esau sold that birthright over an uncooked pot of meat, which is their icon today, their token they go to. They love them some red meat, uncooked uncooked meat, along with other abominable foods. But let's get this. Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. Oh, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And normally I like to get dramatic, but I'm a little bit under the weather. But you can imagine that big, strong warrior weeping to Isaac. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, which he has today. Look around. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay? Whose fiat is still in your pocket? All right? The fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above, the dew of heaven. Not see, we are heaven. Jacob was given heaven. And by the what? By thy sword. The sword. Now, what is the modern day sword? All of the weaponries that you see today, who owns them? Who owns them? Who is sending the little hatters all of this? Also, Ukraine and them, all of these weapons of mass destruction. Esau, Edom. Okay, the sword shall thy live, and ultimately, who is control of them of the big bombs? The okay, those ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Jacob, you didn't create them, and we know who the father of them is. You know, Oppenheimer, and I think the atomic bomb even goes back to Esau, the last name. You can't get around it. Okay, the self-proclaimed white man who is red. Okay, and by the sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. What was Jacob given? Heaven, okay, which is a promise. It's not here today. We're waiting for Yahweh Shah to return with the host, with the army, okay? And then this world will be transformed into that place. I'm in the park right now. It's just frustrating to even walk through here. The Yahweh Basmi Shah is putting work. He's cleared out these trees. Then you got all uh these nasty ass people that just litter everywhere. It's just trifling, man. And this is Esau's heaven, okay? So this is how it's ran, okay? And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, in his mind, and his life, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. And if you understand, if you can receive this, Isaac is Yahweh Shai. So he gave Esau that sword, okay? The days of mourning for my father at hand. Then shall I slay my brother Jacob. Okay. So this is a promise that's been kept on and on and on. It's 2025. Has anything changed? No. The conditions are about to get worse for you, Jacob. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, including you speckled birds that look like other nations, but your father, his heritage returns back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, his seed. It's about to get worse. It's called Jacob's trouble. Okay, times never before that we're going to go into conditions once again, and we're proud that DJ Trump is in the office because he's setting it up. He's already started deporting the Northern tribe. Okay, he's already started laying the foundations for this Jacob's trouble, and believe me, it's only going to get severe. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich set in low place. Okay. Now, what's folly? The behavior, the mannerism of these people, the audacity of these people. Okay. And I brought this out to liken it to the two-thirds of our people, our so-called leaders of the two-thirds, which are these puppet show musicians and athletes and whatnot. That's all folly and dignity. While the rich, who are the rich? The teachers, starting with the apostles and the elders, starting at the house of great millstones, sit low. We're not honored. You despise us and hate us because we tell you the truth. You hate us. Okay, starting with the relatives of our family. They don't want to listen. You know, that's why the scriptures say, work out your salvation for yourself. Don't um don't see these people as we're all in this together because we're not. Hey, the Bible says the foes of your house should be the I don't want to your enemy should be those of your own household. Okay. But furthering going on, I have seen servants upon horses, quarter servants. Think, stop and Google Teddy Roosevelt sitting on that horse with the southern and northern tribe, with Judah and what looks to be a Gadite or maybe a Simeon. neck from on one side of them and the other with those chains around their neck. Okay, all right. I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. This is once again being brought to our attention to let us know that we belong up high and they belong down low. They're the base man, but Yahweh Bashmial Shai set them up for a reason. That's why they're known as the modern day Egyptians. What did he do to Egypt? He set them up powerfully to bring them down, to bring fame to his name. This time there will be a greater fame to the name Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and no other name. No, his name is not Allah, which means power in Hebrew. And here's one thing I want to go into a lesson about. I want to break this down particularly. How do the ish meaning sort of kind of, I don't call them Jewish, I call them radish because they came out them New York sewers. How would the ish people use the word anti-Semitic, which is nowhere found in the Bible? We know that Noah had Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Shem is the progenitor that we come under because Abraham came through Shem bloodline. So Shem, so you have a lot of Shemitic people, okay? Esau is Shemitic, all right, he is Shemitic. Um, um, Ishmael is Shemitic. So of course Jacob is Shemitic. Okay, Jacob is the Shemitic. We're the Hebrew Shemitic. Now they had the nerve to say that the Lord's name is Hashem. Ha means the, Shem means name. So they call the Lord the name because they don't have Yahweh. Okay, it was not given to the heathen. All right, so they had the nerve to use the title Hashem as the name's Lord, but then say Semitic. Like this is so they made it up. Hey, ask one of these ish people to explain that, and they'll never be able to. Okay, so yeah, I just want to bring that out. All right, so once again, I've seen this is Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I've seen servants upon horses. Okay, we those servants are Edom in the Parsy. And I've seen princes walking as servants upon the earth, which belongs to you, Jacob. All right, and the conditions that we've been put in under those curses of Deuteronomies. Okay, 28 particularly, but throughout all the Bible. Okay, he that diggeth a pit shall fall into it. And who is digging this pit right now? Edom, like he always did. One of my favorite stories is Esther with Malachi and Haman wanted to had those gallows set up for Mordecai. Little did he know the king honored Mordecai, and Haman was forced to hang in them. His own device. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh a wedge, a serpent shall bite him. Okay, so the Lord has all of these punishment set up for Edom. Is this the matter of time of it playing out? All right. This is Amos 3 and 1. Hear this word that Yahweh Shai has spoken against you, O children of Yasharallah. Who is that? You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. Then we bring that out. What does Egypt mean? Bondage. Seeing. Okay, I got to go get this one. We're not going to cut it off. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. How clear is that? I was just listening to Elder Manatazakba go in on one of these Christians trying to say it's for everybody. Now, did this Christian bring this out? Saying, this is Amos 3 and 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. So what you saying, Yahweh Bashmi Shai is a liar? No, he's not a man that he can lie. And his word stands firm from the beginning to the end. All right, I'm going to read this again. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities. And what's iniquities? It's sin multiplied. And that's how we live. You know, that's how we live, especially the 2/3 of our people. You know, can two walk together except they be agreed? And if you're walking together, first of all, establish what does the word holy mean? separate. Who made us holy? Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. It wasn't your choice. How did he do it? By those law, statutes, and commandments that you like to say are done away with, you Christian apologists. So once again, can two walk together except they be agreed? That's what you want to do. You want to be agreed with this wicked man, with the oppressor. Our people have Stockholm syndrome on the highest degree. You know, when I first learned about that, I couldn't see it. I could not understand how a person would want to be uh, kidnapped, taken, stowed away, chained up, and then come out and still love this person who put them in those conditions. But that's our people, okay? So that's the conditions we are. Now I'm gonna skip down to 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? And that trumpet is coming, that's sounding. And right now it's being blown right now through the apostles and the prophets. But are you listening? Now, pretty soon it's gonna turn into that audio sound that you hear coming from the sky, that you hear coming from your TV. Okay? Shall there be evil, bad times in the city, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has not done it. So whatever you see taking place on the right and left hand is all ordained from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Surely Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And that's what we've been set up to do. Give you warning. I'm always hearing, what you gonna do about it? I'm getting the blood off my hands. And little do you know right now, you have no comprehension of what I mean by that. But once again, the Lord said, in your time, you will know that there was a prophet amongst you. So it's going, hey, he's going to open the eyes of all right, as he's judging them. Okay. And here we go. Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. See, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And let me get this, Habakkuk. Once again, this was more or less to be a cheat sheet. But since I'm walking and the spirit just jumped on me, don't hesitate no more. Get to it. Hey, here we go. So once again, Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. And we all seen movies. We know what this watchtower is for. The enemy's coming upon the castle. Okay. And we got a job to do. We got to alert and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer, and when I am reproved. And Yahweh Bashem Shah answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run it that readeth it. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, and we believe more than ever we're in these times. But the end but at the end, it shall speak and not lie, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not a man that he can lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right, is not upright in him. And who is that talking about? The wicked. Once again, DJ Trump being a perfect example, and his people, their pride, their arrogancy that runs this earth right now. And the whole time they're in their own demise and they're setting it up. Okay. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. And you two-third Christians. You two-third proud ass, bitch ass, weak ass, phony ass Christians. But the just shall live by his faith. Faith in who? Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, not in any other name, and not in any other doctrine. Okay? It starts with the name, then it starts with the true doctrine, the 100% truth, which has been given to the apostles, the elders, and the Akim, and like-minded men, starting at the house of great millstone, the water Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Okay? Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, which is philosophy. Right now, his draconian tongue is coming out. Those forks are coming straight up out his forehead. And yes, he is red, but he is not like the image of the devil underground, but he carries that mannerism. Okay, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Okay, who enlargeth his desires as hell. Okay, isn't who is this? Let's turn Greenland to the red, white, and blue land. Let's turn Canada look beautiful as part of the United States. Okay, let's turn the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. All right. Oh. We need Gaza. We want Ukraine all of their resources to even think about helping them. Come on, man. And is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all the people. Shall not all of these take up a parable against him, and they're doing it now, a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that laddeth himself with thick clay, and that clay is debt. What's the United States debt? 34 trillion. While they bragging we the strongest, most mightiest, richest country. How can you be poor and broke at the same time? Okay, it doesn't work for me, so how does it work for you? Okay, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be as booties unto them. That a stumping mat, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of man's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that covereth an evil to his house, that he may set his nest on high. Have they not done that? These space stations, that he may be delivered from the power of evil, but it won't happen. Thou hast consulted shame to his house by cutting off many people, and has sinned against thyself. And for that, you have going to punish him. And he's about to wrap this up. So, hey, with that, I pray that this is time. Once again, this is a walk and talk. Shalom.